Well, hello, my name is Christopher Scott and I am a small groups pastor of a local church. And in this video, I want to talk to you about how to increase the number of people in your small group by having a meet and greet night, right? You're going to have a meet and greet night. So why a meet and greet night? Well, our church often will promote small groups and talk about them, have people sign up and express interest and things like that. But when it comes time for the group to actually begin, sometimes not everybody shows up. For example, we might have 9 people that sign up for a group, but then the first night, only 3 of them come. So having a meet and greet night is something that will help increase the amount of people that become part of your group and stick with your group, right? But first, as we talk about a meet and greet night, let's talk about a little physics, right? Inertia, right? If you know what inertia is, it is the resistance upon something, right? So if something is sitting still, to get it going, there is certain resistance, and that's called inertia, right? Inertia, commonly defined as the tendency to do nothing or remain unchanged, right? So you got this ball sitting here, and you're going to try to push the ball. There's inertia resistance on that, and it's kind of like that with a small group. When you're starting a small group, there is some resistance. It takes some hard work, it takes some effort to get the group going, to get people coming, to get people engaged and making a habit of being a part of your group. And so when you're starting a group, there's some inertia there that you need to overcome, and having a meet and greet night can help with that. But is that a biblical idea? Is it okay just to meet and greet in your small group? I did a quick survey through the New Testament looking up the word meeting in a concordance, right? And there is a bunch of times Christians were simply in a meeting for prayer, in a meeting for church, in a meeting together as a body, in a meeting to do communion, right? So in Acts, the book of Acts, chapter 2, verse 1, chapter 4, 31, 5, 12, 6, 2, 15, 7, 15, 30, 16:13, that's just in the book of Acts. If you go through Paul's letters, he talks about meetings and meeting together with other believers. In Romans 16:5, Colossians 4:15, as well as Philemon verse 2, okay? Or in the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 25 is a really good verse that talks about meetings. Or in James's letter, James 2:2. Or in John's letter, 2 John 1:10, right? So the idea of having a meet and greet night is okay. It's okay just to meet and greet and get to know people, okay? So when you're starting a group out, you want to make your first meeting of the semester of that study a meet and greet night often, especially if you know you have new people coming, right? So it's where your first meeting of the semester is simply just time for everyone to get and be part of the group and connect, and it's a chance for people to connect, right? At this meet and greet night, what you want to do is 3 main things, okay? You want to introduce the new people to your current members, right? So spend some time with those new people, walk around the group with them and introduce them to everybody and help them feel welcomed. At a meet and greet night, you want to pass out your study guides as well and collect money for those study guides. So you give the study guides to everybody, help them kind of know what you're going to be studying in your group and covering in that semester. And then additionally, at the meet and greet night, you want to pass around a snack sign-up list. And what I think is best to do is to write out the dates for your group, each date your group is going to be meeting, and have people sign up. And there's a couple of people you want to make sure you get signed up for snacks, and that is the new people in your group. Do your best, make sure they sign up for a snack list and get them committed to the group and help them feel part of the group and that they're getting to contribute something. I usually try to visit all the small groups in our church once per year, each group at least once per year, just to visit and say hello. And there was a group that has been going for several years. It's a really strong, healthy group. And then there was this couple that they were in a group, but the guy had moved away, so they were looking for a new group. So I probably worked on getting this couple into this existing group for several months, right? And I happened to visit on their first night that they were starting back together again. And when they passed out the sign-up list, they had already assigned people snacks, which is fine to do it that way too. But it was interesting, they put the new couple on the snack sign-up list to bring snacks twice that semester during that study. So I thought that was an excellent way. You're welcoming them and you're already saying, hey, you're part of the group by giving them a responsibility to do that, okay? So what are some of the benefits of a meet and greet night? What are some of the benefits? Well, first of all, it gives your new people a chance to get to know the existing members in your group. Number 2, it gives your existing members a chance to welcome and get to know the new people so that they can connect. Additionally, it lets you assign responsibility to those new people by giving them the snack sign-up list. And it helps the new person feel like a little less pressure to have to contribute to a discussion or appear smart, but they can just show up, they can just be themselves, they can talk and get to know people, things like that. And lastly, perhaps the best thing about doing a meet and greet night is that it gives you a buffer week, meaning let's say you have 5 new people that sign up for your group to do. If you do a buffer week and none of those 5 people happen to sign up or show up, maybe they had already had commitments going on that night or they simply forgot. If they happen to miss that meet and greet night, they didn't miss anything. They didn't miss the study. They don't feel like they really missed a whole lot. And it gives you a good chance to call them up the next day and say, hey, we missed you at group, but don't worry, we just passed out the study guides. We will see you next week. Okay, so that's the great thing about a meet and greet night, is it gives you a little buffer week so that those new people can still join your study and join at the beginning. So that's the tip I wanted to give you as a small group facilitator to help you get new people in your group, especially when people sign up for your group and you're trying to get them to come. Try to start with a buffer week when you're starting a new study. A lot of times we promote groups at our church. We promote the groups in January and then have the groups start the first week of February. Then we promote the groups in August and have them start the first week of September, second week of September. So if it's that first week of February or first week of September, maybe have those as a buffer week. So hope this was a helpful video for you as you facilitate a small group and help people get to know God and grow in their relationship with Him. If you found this video helpful, you can subscribe to my channel up there. And I got a bunch of other tips about how to grow the size of your small group and getting people to come to your group and stick with your group in a playlist right there. Thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you again soon in another video.